John Parrott's already in training for the Sport Relief Mile. I've absolutely no doubt about that. Shaun Murphy is in fact in training for a half marathon. He's running for the Paul Hunter Foundation in April, along with several other snooker players, including our own Steve Davis. So everybody's running, everybody's doing it.
Thank you,
now let's get back to this one. Change of personnel in the commentary box as we welcome the All-Ireland commentary duo of Ken Doherty and Dennis Taylor. Afternoon, fellas.
Very good afternoon, Hazel. This final perfectly poised at 2 frames all.
Please, thank you.
Tough to pick a winner. But we know there'll be a new name on that magnificent trophy by the end of this evening's play. Will it be Shaun Murphy or will it be the Australian Neil Robertson?
Dennis, I must say the atmosphere absolutely electric in here this afternoon, as they have been all week. The crowds have really turned out in their numbers. This wonderful Alexandra Palace.
Yes, it's been building up nicely, hasn't it? The last 2 frames. The player with the century break. Oh, that kiss on the yellow might have left a shot for Shaun. I think he can get through to pot the red that's closest to the black. Without the cannon on the yellow, it would have been perfectly safe. That cue ball. Oh, that is unlucky because the black was right over the pocket. Bit unfortunate there, Ken.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was a great pot and a little bit unfortunate to go in off. And not only that, he's left a half chance here for Neil Robertson. They really are ball players. Probably, certainly amongst the top players in the world for that type of shot. One pot success. Such great cueists, aren't they? As John Parrott said earlier, they get through the ball so well. Very cute, straight cueing.
He's a bit unlucky there, wasn't he? Because he can't get the power to pot the black and get into the bunch because of the other red. It's just hampering him slightly there, as you can see. Might still be able to do it, but he couldn't really force it, and it looks as if he's dropped on absolutely nothing unless there's a possible plant on there, but there's distance between the balls, so couldn't have finished more awkward with the last positional shot. There's no chance of making that into a plant, so just a safety.
Neil Robertson, 8.
Yes, good shot from Neil Robertson, blocking part of the reds down the right hand side of this table. See Shaun Murphy's view, but I think it's a part of his game that he has worked on, Dennis. We've shown a lot of evidence, particularly against Judd Trump. Played really good match play snooker, really top quality safety play, and when he got his chance he certainly took it. But he's certainly improved over the last couple of seasons with his safety, Neil Robertson.
Yes, John Berger was talking about his first appearance in the Masters. He ran up against Jimmy White, and back then Neil was an out-and-out potter, and Jimmy beat him quite comfortably. But he has learned so much, and he's definitely one of the players to beat in any tournament. He really is an accomplished all-rounder, as he's just shown again with that very good safety shot. Certainly one of the greatest potters we've ever seen.
Yeah, couldn't get behind yellow and brown that time, but tried to get the cue ball as close to the top cushion as possible. Shaun Murphy's just got to be careful here. Sometimes the red can go over this right hand corner pocket when playing this shot, and that's exactly what can happen when he needs the green to come to his rescue. How's his luck? Well, it's covered the one on the right hand side, there you see it, but there is a red in the left hand pocket.
Just wondering, Ken, if he'll risk just playing for the black here, because he's got to get the pot. Even if he plays back up the table, he'd still leave that one, but he could hold for the black. Does he really take the bull by the horns here and go for black, or just try and make sure of the pot and get up the table? He's played for the black, and he's played it beautifully. That was very, very positive. So he's in the right frame of mind. That's the way you've got to think at this game. You think, if I knock this in, I'm going to have a great chance. There's a tendency sometime for a player to think, well, if I miss this, I'm going to leave the frame on.
Well, his chalk just dropped. It's got right in the middle underneath the table. Well, would you believe it? That's the last position he wanted to be in, and it just makes this black a little bit more tricky, bridging over that red.
Well, I don't even think he's got the angle to just roll it in and leave himself there. If he has, that's the shot he would play, but I'm not sure if that's on or not. Don't think it is.
No, that's a good shot.
That was the best he could do there.
Yeah. The thing about that type of shot is you just concentrate on making sure of the black.
60.
Don't worry about position. You're going to be on a red, and anyway, he got as well as he could have from that position. The red on the right hand side of the table is slightly in his way. He's going to have to avoid that. The one that's close to the cushion is a natural angle. Yeah, that's well played. Very well controlled. Back in prime position now.
$21. 22.
Would have liked to be a little bit straighter on this pink. Pink spot unavailable, so goes on the highest available, that being the yellow.
28. $29.
Well, that was an excellent pot, and he's been very, very unlucky. And you'd expect
36.
just the way the bunch was scattered and weren't that tight together that he had to be on one of those reds, and that's very unfortunate. That looks like end of break.